That's a very difficult question, I think, because there's so many areas of Japanese culture that are interesting. But for me personally, I think it would be history. I love the history of Japan, and I think it's such a unique country for many, many reasons, but that historical thread is still something that you can find every day, even in a city like Tokyo.
I would have to say respect. I feel like, from my experience, Japanese people are very mindful and respectful of other people's feelings and needs. I think respect is one of the backbone elements of Japanese culture and is ingrained in their rituals, their traditions. And it's been a very humbling experience for me. Being able to understand a different way to manifest respect in everyday life and to see how important it is. So they have respect for nature, for cultural traditions, for other people, and it's been a great learning experience for me.
Well, I have a lot of different interests in Japan. Yeah, I've lived here for about 8 years on and off. So there's many things that I like, but I like traveling in Japan. I especially like Kyushu. I used to live in Kyushu. And I also like Japanese TV, movies. I'm also very interested in Japanese mythology. Takachiho in Miyazaki Prefecture is one of my favorite places. Yeah, I really recommend that.
My favorite aspect of Japanese culture is probably in some parts of Japanese society, or maybe many parts, is that there's a respect for wanting to perfect your work or your job. And you can see that. I think there's a lot of still traditional Japanese crafts people. And they put a lot of time and effort into preserving, traditional crafting techniques. But also, I think this aspect is present in other more modern jobs like station attendants or, even cleaning staff. And I think you'll be hard-pressed to find a society where that respect shows through in different levels of society, from traditional to modern, and it's something I really admire about Japan, definitely.
My favorite aspect of Japanese culture is kimono and yukata. I like the traditional clothing, and I think I have maybe like 6 yukatas at home. I enjoy learning how to tie different types of bows and obis.
So I have to say that I think the attention to detail is probably my favorite aspect of Japanese culture. At times, it can be a little bit neurotic almost when you go to the supermarket and you get 500 bags for one thing. But being from New York, it's refreshing to be somewhere where people really take pride in what they do and where they try to see every little aspect of it and try to do each aspect as well as the last. So I have to say that that's what I appreciate most.